What's up, guys? It's the Beybros back again for another video, and you may be wondering, why do I have Phoenix Wing 960 ball? And to that I say, you'll figure it out once we get started here. But before we continue, like, subscribe, leave a comment down below. What other videos you want to see. We are so close to hitting 200 subscribers, so hit subscribe, and I would really appreciate it. Comment down below, what combos have you guys been using for Beyblade X? And without further ado, let's get into it. So just to give you some context before we get to the part by part, I'm going to be putting an image with the B4 limited format, and with these rules, for every blade, for every combo that uses the blade Wizard Rod, Cobalt Drake, and Phoenix Wing, you give 1 point to your opponent, and for every combo that uses the 960 ratchet, you will give them an additional point. And for every combo that uses ball or orb, that is another point. And if you use all three in a combo, so in the instance of this video, Phoenix Wing 960 ball, I would be sacrificing 3 points to my opponent. Would that be a tactical advantage? Would it help or whatever? I won't know. I haven't been to a competitive setting before. This is all just first impressions, and it just so happens to be the parts I have. I didn't know that this was competitive or whatever. But yeah. And with that, let's go to the part by part. To the part by part, we have our blade, which is Phoenix Wing. Now, yes, I know that there's Wizard Rod and Cobalt Drake, but I don't own a Wizard Rod. Not yet. You gotta subscribe. And I'm not gonna pay an arm and a leg to get Cobalt Drake, especially because of the Silver Drake that came out, which is a gram lighter. And yeah, so in terms of Phoenix, I know Phoenix Wing has a mold 2 with the Koro edition, but this is mold 1. I had the first mold, and yeah. In terms of design, it's alright. It's not ideal. But in terms of weight, now that's where it gets interesting. Phoenix Wing, Wizard Rod, and Cobalt Drake are all super heavy blades, soon to be outclassed. Yeah. Phoenix. I didn't know Phoenix was competitive. Again, I don't do competitive. There's nothing in my area. So if you guys want to suggest maybe a vlog, maybe a competitive video, maybe, of me doing a Beyblade tournament, going to a WBO tournament. Hit the like button if you want to see that. But yeah, Phoenix is a very good blade for attack, stamina, and defense. And with that, let's move on to the next part. Moving on to the next part, we have the 960 ratchet. It is a very good ratchet, and it is up there with 360, 560, and yeah. It's a low height ratchet, no contact points like 4 and 260, And yeah, it's a all around good ratchet to use competitively. And with that, let's go to the next part. The next part. We have the ball bit. What isn't there to say about the ball bit? It's a very good bit. High stamina. I have 2 copies of the ball bit in another deck. One of 2 decks I have. They utilize the ball bit for its stamina. And yeah, you may notice that ball has low burst resistance. And I'll show you what that means in a moment. And yeah. Anyways, let's move on to put a Beyblade together. You take the blade, take the ratchet, and you put them together. Now, in order for a Beyblade to burst, you need to hit the ratchet. So if I get a bit like ball, and it'll be very, very easy to burst. And if I get a bit with higher resistance, like high taper, because it has a resistor on the shaft, it'll be very, very hard to burst. This isn't the end-all be-all, but just things to consider. Alright, let's see the bay assembled. Here is the bay fully assembled. And my god. Now, I did take liberties. This isn't the bit that came from Wizard Arrow. I had to color match it so it looks aesthetically pleasing. And fun fact, this is the combo in one of my decks. Aesthetically, it looks so good with all the red. And yeah, that'll be it. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you're new to my channel, give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe with bell notifications on. And until next time, this is the Beybros signing off.